Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be going over the strategy on how I actually soloed the raid for phase 1. And later on I'll be going over the mods that I have. And then also I'll let you know approximately about what speeds, what you can expect for like damage out of phase 1. So the beginning's pretty much the same as the video I posted last week. You put the weapons tech over to Supreme Leader, and you just start using his poke. You poke the side tunes, and then you're gonna use your basic here. And one of the things that I've done differently now is I basic the boss instead of doing the AoE to prevent Kylo's damage from ramping up too early. And I passed the healing tech over to Thrawn just because he dies so easily. And then you kill the other side tune over here, and then you just keep basicing the boss. But with Kylo Ren unmasked, you want to target the other side tune because he doesn't do very much damage, so that can prevent more TM going for the boss, and plus the boss will heal up with that last ability that you guys just saw. Alright, so it'll get one more turn in before we use our ult. Gotta build up as much siphon as possible. And you can see that his damage is already pretty low right now. He didn't even kill the side tune. And here, so I believe I used the mass assist. Yeah, so I used the mass assist, and unfortunately crew hits before Supreme Leader, because that would have gave him 3 hits for a stun tune. So maybe just basic the boss there, or you can even basic the side tune. It doesn't really matter, but I'd save that ability because it didn't really do anything there. Yep, and then just keep building up your siphon stacks. And Thrawn almost dies here, but with crew and with Hux and Thrawn, you want to always basic the boss because they'll do too much damage to the side tunes, and then they'll kill them off. And the idea here is to just keep them alive as long as possible. Yeah, you see he's doing 8 damage here just because of the boss's ability to reduce his mastery. And so one of the new things that I've tried is, you'll see it here in a second, I use his ult there. So I only recommend using the ult there if you're running your Kylo at like 590 plus speed, which is quite a bit. Anything less than that, you're not gonna want to do your ult there because then you'll just you won't time it right at the end. Yeah, so here crew didn't crit there, but Supreme Leader did, and that got him 3 crits towards his ult. So you always want to use Stasis Strike whenever it's available, and then basic the stun tunes. Yeah, we're gonna keep basicking. And yeah, the boss there has a lot of TM, so I went ahead and used Fracture on him. And yeah, it's pretty much just wailing on them for a little bit. And here I was trying to decide whether or not I should, I don't know if I got dimmer. Alright. Oh, I think he didn't. Here, let's go back here real quick. He had advantage, I'm not sure. I think just because I didn't want to, I wanted to get full ult for the last one. Oh no, his cooldown was already up. That was it. Alright, so we lose Thrawn there, which is, oh yeah, actually we lose, both tunes, so. Alright, yeah, and so for my third ult, you just start using the AoE here, and you always want to choose a stun target, because that doubles the amount of siphon that you're using. So essentially that's equivalent of doing 2,200 siphon stacks. And you see right here, the boss is still at 90%, but our damage now is going through the roof. So right there, it would have been ideal to have a crew stun one of them, but it wasn't off cooldown right now, which is okay, but I mean, that just would have helped build up even more damage. So here, I could have passed it. I pass it over to do one more, and I got pretty lucky because, I mean, if I was one crit short of that, he wouldn't have had 3 turns for his ult. And another reason why you need to be faster here is because he's about to enrage, and you can see his turn meter is pretty close to taking another turn. So, pop my last ult, and you see now he's down to 55. That last bit of damage, it's getting to be a lot. And then keep doing the AoE. And then here, I didn't think I was going to do enough damage. For the last turn in the ult, you always want to do the basic. And I lowered my screen because I kind of panicked. I was on airplane mode, but I always kind of want to, ensure that I'm not going to post if I forget airplane mode too. So that's why I lowered the screen there. And then after that, just went into the phase 2. And I'll let the rest of the video play out before I go over the mods. So one thing that I noticed was strange, the Rancor, he didn't have his Devour ability. I kind of expected him to use that, because you don't want to do a bunch of damage going into the new phase. Because it's going to make the boss reach 80% quicker. And there's the damage. It's going to show a screenshot of it at the end. Here we go. Alright, and let's go over mods. So, you can see Supreme Leader, I have him built really fast. And that's the most important stat on him is speed. And then you want a crit damage triangle too. And offense here if you can. And mine's also R8. So I also did a test where I just took off the speed on this. So I brought a speed down to about 573. And I got about 65%, and that was with a dodge pretty late on. So if there wasn't that dodge, you probably would have done 75 or something like that, which is still a good amount of damage. And let's see, crew, just health everywhere. Defense doesn't really do much for you because the boss gets stacking armor penetration, but I'm too lazy to switch all my mods out. It's always a pain. Alright, and then my Hux, people have him built faster. I didn't put a lot of speed on him. I mean, I don't think it really makes that big of a difference, but health everywhere. You could do a speed set here if you're hurting for speed. Just his survivability just may not be there, though. And let's see. Then Thrawn. I have a crit avoidance here, so his speed's at 300. But health everywhere else. He could do health here. That would probably be more beneficial whenever he has advantage with Supreme Leader's leadership ability. He's not going to get crit either way, so health might be more useful. And then let's see, Watt, he overall helps with survivability because of his heal over times that he just puts on everyone, but I just did health. You don't want potency here actually, because it'll damage the side tunes. So I'd recommend health right there too. And that's pretty much it. So let me know if you have any questions. Also, I'm going to be posting some GAC Grand Arena Championship videos. particularly against, so I did some scouting. I believe I'm going to go against this guy. So you can see he has pretty good lifetime banners, and he has all 4 GLs, so he has one more than I do. So I think that's going to be a really good challenge. So if you want, just look out for that video at some point, because I won this round by a pretty good amount, and I want to start just posting some videos on that.